Well, hey, everybody out there in Roku land. Sauce in the City has landed right back in the middle of it all, right here on Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. I hope you are up. I hope you have your coffee. Weigh in, y'all. A 21 question conversation is what we have come here to do. And the guest that we have in the house, the subject of the matter, the bones to the whole operation, is here to give us the down, deep, and under of 21 random questions. Are y'all ready to meet the guest of the hour? I think it would be rude to keep her waiting. Let's welcome to the screen my girl, your girl, Christine Knowlton. Hi, Christine.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
You are so welcome. I don't ever know how to answer that. I never know how to. Thank you for having me. I'm like, why would I not? Like, I'd be kind of crazy when I like.
I think it's just one of those things. It's like a manner thing. Like, thank you. Thank you so much for having the show. Thank you so much for having me on. I can't wait to answer some questions. It's going to be an awesome time. Yes.
Absolutely. Now, okay. So, see, I saw how you led into that. All right. So, see, you're making me kind of feel like this morning. Yeah. So we're gonna liven it up. We're gonna put some like background music onto it, right? And we're gonna get it into a conversational tone, right? Get our eardrums ready, get our people ready. So you know what? I don't know if this is your first time over here in Roku land, but I know you. But introduce yourself to the people. Let them know about you.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm Christine Knowlton. I'm from Atlantic City. I'm a comedian of about 5 or 6 years now. I've been doing improv for over 20 years now. And yes, this is my first time on the Roku channel. I'm so happy to be here with Brenda today. It's going to be a great day. Yes.
It's gonna be a super duper day. Like, I don't know how many dupers I can get into there, but it is going to be an awesome day. So let me explain to the people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond on Roku, because I finally figured out how to replay this over again. So shout out to the replay system. I thank you for being here because I low-key am a fan. Catbox Comedy. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Catbox Comedy is something that I started during the pandemic. I would have guests on my show. We would talk about any random subject. It didn't have to be like comedy or anything like that, but it was more improv. Then I took it over to Twitch, where I now am an affiliate with Twitch. So it's awesome. If you become a subscriber, I actually make money off of that. I get to stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Right now, I'm at 10 a.m. because during the nighttime, I have rehearsals for the show Much Ado About Nothing. Yes, that is correct. I do Shakespeare.
Oh my God, you do Shakespeare? You can't say you do Shakespeare and not give us some Shakespeare. So, Shakespeare.
Right. To be or not to be? That is the question, which you should be asking me because I'm supposed to be answering questions, right? Ta-da!
That is so cool. I love it. She's like, see what I did there? See what I did there. And it is always good to see a professional, a consummate, isn't that what they say? A consummate professional. And speaking of asking questions, let's get down to the crux of the matter. This is an hour episode where we will ask you 21 questions. These 21 questions, Christine, will come in the pattern of 3 rounds. The first round will be super duper easy. Get to know you questions. Round number 2 will be a little bit harder, might get you kicked out of the house depending on who's around you when you're answering. Number thrice, number third, number thrice. Okay, round number 3 are the hard questions, just like that intro. Okay, Christine. So, all right. So, before each round begins, you will be given the option if you want to continue on or if you want to just wrap it up and say adios. Okay, if you choose to go on to the next round all the way to the end, you have 3 times, Christine, only 3 times to not answer a question before Sauce in the City will conclude the interview, and we will take it from there because you're not going to tell us the truth anyway. So we have other things to do. Shout out to Ketanji Brown being elected to the Supreme Court for Black woman. Holla! All right, anyway, back to the show. Are you ready to start the round of your 21 questions, Christine?
Ready.
Baby, she ready. Baby, she ready. Name a street that brings you back good memories.
Oh, that would have to be where I grew up. My best friend lived on Northfield Avenue. I actually lived in Northfield, New Jersey. So Northfield Avenue was the place to be. That's where quite a few people and friends lived. We would all have fun. We would ride bikes on the sidewalks and the streets. It was perfect having a best friend right around the corner. It was so great too. My best friend growing up, her name was Jessica. We lost touch a little bit, but we're still there.
Right.
We're still there with each other and everything. It's great too because we were only children of the family, so we treated each other like sisters. It was great, Yeah, Northfield Avenue. Like I said, it brings back memories. We had a neighborhood dog named Champer. I can't remember what kind he was, but he had like the little short legs. I think he was like a Dachshund mix. Like he was so sweet. Like he was the neighborhood dog. Anytime you call him, he'd come right over. He would play with us. We'd play with him. It was great. It was a fantastic thing. So if you didn't have a pet, it's like we had Champer on Northfield Avenue. It was great. Also, it brings back some memories. It brings back a little bit of painful memories, but it brings back another. There's a funny story at the end. I promise you this. Okay. So I was at my house. My friend Jessica, best friend Jessica, calls me. She's like, Chrissy, get over here fast. So I get on my bike. I start pedaling as fast as I can. I'm going. Go to turn the corner. Bam. Hit the telephone pole head first. Flipped over the handlebars. Landed in the street.
Oh, no.
Right. Now, let me explain something, too. This goes back with my family. We've all hit telephone poles on our bikes as kids. So that was just like an initiation. Like, I'm definitely part of the family, right? Because we've all done that. So meanwhile, I'm in the street. I get up. I pick myself up. I go back home, right? But I didn't start crying until after I got to our driveway. My mom was like, oh my gosh. And it happened it was 1 week before school started. So when I went back, I was all bruised up and banged up. But later that day, I finally got over to my friend Jessica on Northfield Avenue. And we were riding bikes and she wanted to make me laugh. So she decides to ride her bike with her eyes closed. And she hit a tree. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
No. Oh dear Jesus.
Northfield Avenue, it was great. Like we had one of those like janky sidewalks too. So if you hit it right at the right time, you do a little pop wheelie. It was great. I was like, I miss that street. I'm not too far from it. I did move, but it's great. I enjoyed it. I like that street. That's
Right on. That brought back lots of memories. Okay.
yeah.
I mean, usually when I ask that question, most people be like, I don't remember a good street. But you have a whole story like I do. I do have a favorite street here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Brings back lots of good memories, but I can't remember it now. So on to the next question. What is something you had to do as a child that this generation wouldn't know anything about?
Okay, yeah, that's going to take some thinking. I did a lot as a kid. I mean, I had chores. I wasn't there, as a free range kid, I guess they would call it today. I had stuff, doing things without the internet, like actually getting in touch with people to find out where they are, what they're doing, or how we're even how to get to the movie, like not how to get to the movies, but calling up the movies and finding out the show times. All right, or actually picking up a paper. But other than that, yeah, like I said, it's like I did chores, I swept, I vacuumed. I'm not like laundry. I get people still do that today. I don't know. Some people have laundry services that are a little bit weird, but yeah, I don't know. Like things that I had to do back then. I mean, I raked leaves, planted stuff in the garden, flowers and vegetables, grew my own vegetables. I don't know. There's not. I mean, there's stuff to say there. I mean, I'm trying to think like kids today have it so easy. They just push a button and boom, their food comes over. You know, like boom, like anything that they want just comes to them. Like where we actually had to go out and go to the store, whether it was walking, riding a bike. Sometimes I did have to go grocery shopping on a bike. That was when I was a teenager. A little bit more able to cross the roads, even though we were crossing the roads when we were
Yeah,
younger.
I don't think they would understand any of that. Like
Yeah, I don't think so. Like,
doing
you have to-
chores,
yes.
riding bikes. Like I don't think none of that would be applicable to them. Geez, yeah, you did a lot as a kid. Boy,
Yes, yeah.
thank you for being here with us today. Just because you made it, you can only have one, Hennessy or Ciroc. Huh.
I would definitely have to go with Hennessy. I'm a dark liquor chick. I don't know if that makes any sense. I think
You
like
like
the
to
dark.
throw it back.
I
What's
like
up? I like it strong. Okay, Hennessy kind of girl. I would go with the Ciroc. The chest hairs be like messing me up sometimes. I'd be like, ow, okay, yeah, the whole chest hair thing. All right, which friend are you? Are you the stoner, the clown, the alcoholic, Mrs. Reckless, or the outlaw? What do you think?
I would have to say somewhere between stoner and clown. Like let me paint a picture here. I got a story for you. Okay. So I'm doing an online comedy show. One of the comedians, he's very, very funny. His name's Casey McNeil. He's like one of the biggest stoners that I know. And every time like he's smoking on screen, right? And I'm thinking I'm getting a contact high, right? Because that's what smokers do. So anyway, we got done a show. It was after midnight one night. I shut down my computer and everything. And I'm like, dude, I'm still smelling it. I'm like, what is going on here? It was great, right? And then I was like, oh man, I was like, dude, I think we got a skunk. So all of a sudden, 1 a.m., we got an Amazon delivery. So I went out to get it, and I'm like, dude, that's definitely a skunk. I was like, now I got to light up so that I can get rid of the skunk smell. So it was great. Oh my gosh, thank you, Carl. Yes, this is a clown stoner. I love that comment. Yes, I would definitely be that. And so, oh my god! And then getting together, another comedian friend of mine. We were doing a show. It was great. She's like, "Bring what you have." We laid out everything. It was great. We ended up smoking the Alaskan Thunder, the Alaskan Thunder fuck. Okay, there we go. I said it. We're like, let's save that one for the morning because it tastes like Fruit Loops.
Oh,
I'm like, it's
geez.
amazing. I'm like, why can't you be high and have your Fruit Loops at the same time?
You know what? I think you just came up with something that was live on this show. I think that's first out to the public right now. It was only a part of the underground, but you have brought it to the public. I'm loving this. You are breezing through these questions. All right. So, quick question: $99 to see Alicia Keys in Vegas? Yes or no?
I would definitely say yes. I think that's a great price to see her. Like a lot of a lot of people are like, $99, that's too much, you know. But they'll go see someone else and they'll pay like $600 tickets. But I'm like, that's an amazing price. I mean, whether you're like down below or up in the top, like you got clear. Like, why not?
Oh my dear, you know what? I think you're right, Christine. You know, like, totally, $99 is a bargain because some of them I heard like Chris Rock's tickets went from $60 to $1,000. I'm like, I'm not paying $1,000 to go see like my dad on his last dying day. Like, why am I going to be? I'm not doing it. Oh my dear Jesus, I can definitely see Clown. She is very funny. Shout out to Lisa Wood. Yes, Lisa Divalicious. You definitely have to go and be a guest on her show, Sipping Tea with Lisa D. I think the two of you would be very, 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 very funny together. Maybe you can do it at 10 a.m. one of these Saturday mornings. I think that would be you crack me up when you do your eyes like that. That you turn into a cartoon character. That is too funny. Okay. In today's world, is the 20s a good time to have children, or should people wait till they turn 30?
Well, I've never had kids, so I'm going to say 20s is a good age. I think you need to live a little bit more, so I'm going to have to go with 30s, even though I have two best friends with 4 kids each, and that's probably why I haven't had children. If you've ever been alone with 4 kids in an SUV, you know. But yeah, I think they still had some time in their lives that, you know, figure things out. I'm not saying that they didn't meet the right people to have the children with, but I'm saying, you know, it's like they could have lived a little bit more, you know. It's not something like you just want to go like, hey man, I'm in my 20s, I'm ready to pop out some puppies. Like, let's do this. I mean, it's a lot of planning. I mean, kids are expensive, you know.
Oh dear Jesus!
Oh yeah,
yes.
I do agree with Carl. Carl put in there 20s is the way. When they're grown, they're still young. Yeah, exactly. I get that too. Yes, that's cool because then you can have a lot of fun times with them. Yes,
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, we've got some great comments coming in here. So yes.
we do. Yeah, breathe, because we have 21. I know. It's like, whoa!
I know,
it's working. It's working. I know. Okay, so
like I agree. It's like yes.
21 questions.
Yeah.
21 questions to get through. But shout out to our folks who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. Carl Stokes, Lisa Wood. We love you. Keep the comments coming in because, as you can see, Christine is very excited about your comments, and she is going to read every last one of them. But we're going to get through these 21 questions. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, Christine, because like I said, I was like low-key stalking you. So there are some things that I found on your profile that I found very, 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 very interesting. So this next round, should you choose to accept, is all about you. What kind of craziness that I find in your profile? But you have to agree to go to the next round in order to see. Christine Knowlton, will you go to the next round? Let's do it. Okay. So I'm going to put up various pictures on the screen, and I'm going to allow you the opportunity to tell us a little bit about each one of them. 30 seconds worth, so we can keep it pushing. Christine Knowlton, official selection, NY Underground Comedy Festival 2020. Great picture, by the way. Tell us what was going on here.
Thank you. Okay, that was the very first time that I did anything with the New York Comedy Festival, which was amazing because I got to do like my extreme rated R comedy. I also met John and Jim of Comedy Therapy, and with them, they've allowed me to do amazing shows up in North Jersey, as well as the Broadway Comedy Club up in New York City. That was such a fun time.
All right. Okay. Very, very cool. It looks like a great time. Like, absolutely. Let's take another look at that. It looked like you were ready to go. I love the hair color, the like green eyeballs. Yeah. Okay. So, what's going on here?
Okay, well, that is my Renaissance Fair family. That is right. I act, and boy, do I miss those crazy weirdos. I was sitting there. That is my brother, also known as the Duke of Northumberland. Yes, one
Oh,
of the,
the
the upper class. We wear the hoop skirts and everything. My one of my besties, the Duchess, is Katie. Yet, oh, we have so much fun. We have so much fun. The amazing lady on the end, she's actually the one that got me into gambling. For Renaissance style, we play this game called Captain Bosun Mate, and you put in like gold coins and stuff. But at the end of this season, it gets really dicey because you can throw jewelry in there and everything. It's so
oh
much
my
fun.
dear
And
Jesus.
then the young lady played my niece. She's already in college. I'm like, what the hell happened? Like where did the time go? It's like I miss them. Unfortunately, I couldn't be a part of it this year because I've got the P3 Comedy Festival as well as Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. So everything kind of collided. So I
And
didn't
it
see them.
wasn't an easy thing when it all collides. Oh
No,
man.
no.
Well, you agreed to go on to the next round. So, even though this question was for my fellas, I still would like to ask you, Christine, if you saw a woman getting beat up by her boyfriend, would you step in? Weigh in, y'all.
Yeah, I would because it's not right. I mean, yeah, I could get injured in the process, but if I could help save someone from like getting beaten to death or something like that, it's like I would definitely step in. I mean, my first instinct would definitely call 911. And then if it was still happening, like I mean, it is a touchy subject, but yeah, I would try to help. It's like I don't care, I don't care who you are. If you were a man beating another man, or if you were a woman beating another woman, it's like I would try to step in. It's like I don't want to see anybody get hurt.
I love it. I love those answers. Keep them coming. What is one major difference between you today and you 10 years ago?
I want to say not too much has changed. The past 10 years, I actually did a lot of filmmaking, which I want to get back into. That's one thing that I let slip through the cracks, and I'm very sad and ashamed that even through the pandemic that I didn't keep up with it. I know that you can still, make films even though there are guidelines and things like that. I guess it's like I've grown more and everything. I know, like a lot of people who I trusted back then who I shouldn't have trusted. So I guess my instinct has gotten better with that. So it's like I want to keep pursuing like doing filmmaking and things like that. A lot of people don't know. Like a lot of people just know me as the comedian, know me as Catbox Comedy, know me as the sploosh. But there's a whole other side with acting and directing. Yes, I am a female director, and I want to continue going on that route.
Hey, I love it. I love it. Okay. That is one major difference between you today and you 10 years ago. I think one big difference between me today and me 10 years ago is that I just realized that Black women had problems. Like, and it really is apparent nowadays in America how many we have. So I was like, whoa, 10 years ago, didn't know that. I was breezing through life like, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it wasn't. And I found that out. But thankfully, being a Black woman in comedy and being a producer. And I'm coming into my own in direction too. So it's cool to see another woman in comedy no matter what. So it's like it's getting better for me here. I'm not gonna panic next time. All right, next question. If someone shoots a deceased person they presume is alive at the time, should they be tried for attempted murder?
Yes, definitely yes. It's like I don't think that's right. Like even if they're deceased, it's like why no, no. Like what would you if they were attacking you, yes. If they rose up and were a zombie, yeah, go ahead, shoot them. But but until you can prove that actual zombies exist, it's like no, you should definitely be, charged and off to prison for shooting someone. I mean, what if that person was alive and you just shot him? It's like what are the family gonna think? Like, oh my god, he was still alive, and then cousin Bob shot him. Cousin Bob just got right in there. He was like, oh my god, he's coming back as a zombie. Like what?
oh my dear Jesus. She's like, what? Like, yes, they should go to jail.
Yes.
Like, what are we talking about here? Absolutely. Like, is that even a question? Where's my agent? Oh.
Right?
All right. $3,000 to $3,600 for a tax credit per child. Good plan or no way, man? Weigh in, y'all. What do you think, Christine?
Well, since I have no kids, it's like part of me wants to say no, but the other part of me wants to say yes, because sometimes people need that help. A lot of families are living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. I mean, if we could count cats in there with kids, that would be great on my part. But I know it's hard, and people are like, why should other people get free money, just for having kids? It's like times are tough, man. If you can get it, you can get it. Like I don't see a problem with that.
Oh my dear Jesus. Before we get back to the questions, yeah, I see the chatter going crazy, and I see your eyes. You're like, oh my God, I did the same thing. So Bo Johnson, shout out, it is a beautiful Johnson day. He says, me now compared to 10 years ago, I went black and haven't gone back. Ha! She's like, what? Okay, next up he says, I think that was supposed to be follow the truck through Uptown Charlotte with that going on while I called the police. So he was down with you when you said, like, definitely you're jumping in.
Yeah.
It's going to be her and Bo Johnson, y'all. They're going to step in to save the day. No, it is terribly too cool. Your answers rock out like, yeah, I love it. I love the honesty. I'm trying to give you just a little room to breathe so I can then ask the next question, just in case it's a doozy, right? All right. Should a husband seek confirmation from his wife before he sends his mother money? What do you think?
No, I don't think so. It's his money. It's his mother. As I've always seen it, be there for your family. You have to do, if your family needs help, you want to help them right away. You don't want to have to ask and then have, that wife or husband say, well, I have to think about it. It's like, it's like, what if it was like a total emergency? It's like, just give the money, just say, hey, babe, I had to give my mom money. It's like, this is where this chunk of money went. It's like, okay, that's fine. Is everything okay? Is there anything that I can help out with?
Right.
It's like, be there for each other. Be there.
Listen to her. Okay. Oh no, you single?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So I have one more question to ask you before we wrap this up. If you're single, would you consider being a bachelorette on Sauced in the City singles match game?
Yes, I would love to do that. Yeah.
Oh my God! Hey y'all, we got another bachelorette in the house. I'm gonna be calling her, to bump around and see if she really down for love. But yeah, that is you're going to work out perfectly for a lot of men who just heard you say that. Because I am raising a 22-year-old son, and I wish she would get in the way of me and my son's relationship. I ain't coming to the wedding. Y'all get married without me then. Like, if it doesn't matter what I say, then y'all go get married without me. It's called emotional blackmail. Use it often, people. On your kids. All right. You have made it to the end of round number 2. Nothing too hard, right? Nothing. Okay. Because you've been zooming who through this whole conversation. So I am super proud of you. And this is the place where we come to say, we have a few more pictures from your profile, because I keep low-key stalking people, but only if you agree to go to the next round, which is the 3rd round, which is the hottest round of them all, which could be anything from your love life all the way up to hot politics. Are you down for another round to clown, Christine Norton?
Let's do it.
Oh, let's do it. All right, so here we go. This picture caught my attention because, of course, I love the color purple. Take that any way you want to take it out there. Tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. Christine Norton, tell us a little bit about this photo.
That was my very first comedy show ever. It was great. It was with Graffiti Doghouse Productions. I am missing the one on the end there, Maddie. I am missing her terribly, because we would run Unity's theater troupe here in Atlantic City, and she moved over COVID. She moved all the way to Colorado. So I am missing her like crazy. Now, the guy in the middle, Cody, right? We've done like a whole bunch of shows together. He's amazing. The one on the end, Michelle, little Michelle, I knew her back. We used to do like a 50s and 60s review up on the Wildwood Boardwalk. We did Wildwood, Atlantic City, and Ocean City. And my vocal teacher and dance teacher, they were the same person. They would have the little kids and the big kids dance together. And she was actually my partner when we used to do the Jitterbug. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's so grown up. But I do have to say, I do want to send a shout out to her. It's like, Michelle, I love you. I know you're going through a lot today. She was actually diagnosed with cancer, and she's going through chemo right now. And it's hard seeing, like, when you've grown up with with a kid who's now an adult, it's like you want the best for them. So it's like, I want to be there for her any way that I can, like going to fundraisers and things like that. But that was a fantastic show. By the way, my very first comedy show, I did almost 30 minutes of stand-up comedy.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did, and it's still up on YouTube.
Oh my dear,
yes,
Lord, really? How did that go? Like, what? How did you get that much content in your very first performance?
Well, what I did was, since I'm a new comedian, I know a lot of people look at like a notebook or something like that. I was like, why not make it fun? Why not put a prompt out for me like I would do for improv? Like, I knew my stories already. So why not put them in like a little, I had a little case with me, and I would pull one out and it would prompt me to do something, or I would just feed off of the audience whatever would come out. And I didn't realize that I was up there for that long. It was just amazing. And people are like, that was your first time? They're like, no way. It's like, but I was doing improv for over 20 years. So you have to figure between improv and acting, it just worked out great. I loved it.
Oh my dear Jesus, right on. That is a great story for a great photo. And it was so well worth it, because it lets me know that you are good on a dime. And not many people are. And for your very first performance, being able to just knock it out of the park like that, I freeze up. I told a chicken that crossed the road joke today and on Clubhouse. So yeah, y'all have to get over there. And the guy told me, one of the comedians told me that joke was terrible. Take it out to the barn and shoot it.
Don't get me started on chickens. I kid you not. I was laughing at chickens for 2 hours one day, and
Oh my
it just escalated
Jesus.
from there. Let's just put it that way. Aaron, as you know, from this Just In Comedy Club, he was on my Twitch, and we were talking about things, and it just escalated so much that we're going to start writing chicken sketches. And I was like, you know what? We have to have like the chicken strip club.
Oh
But
my
they all
gosh.
have to be wearing lingerie. And he's like, yes, from Clitoria's Secret. And I was like, yes, that's right. It's like we have something for every breast. Yes. So it just escalated in like 2 hours
dear
of talk.
Jesus.
We lost a whole Monday. It was great.
Oh my God. You're going to have to tell me more. Tell me more. All right. First up, report. The Weeknd threatens to pull out of Coachella, gets Kanye's $8 million payday. This is in the celebrity news. So I guess my question would be, if you were in Coachella with Kanye, going with all the slapping stuff that's going around, and Kanye kind of, out there threatening to, make people come up missing allegedly, would you pull out? Would you threaten to pull out to get a better payday? I don't know.
Well, I don't know who pulls out anymore these days. People are just raw dogging it. But I would think, I don't know if I would pull out or not. I mean, Coachella is like an awesome thing happening. Yeah, Kanye.
You're like, Kanye? I don't know.
Kanye. I lost my wording there,
Yeah, you got lost. I saw you.
Yeah. It's like Kanye. Like, if he's threatening all this stuff, it's like, dude, it's like, just push him to the side and get a restraining order. It's good.
Kanye.
Someone should have pulled out of him. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he should have pulled out at least once.
Yeah, right.
At least once. I don't know. I just think that he's just gone past, and I don't know, for safety's reason and sakes, I'm just like, I don't know, like, people going around walking up on, these magnanimous stages and just slapping people. I don't know if I'm down to be around unstable people who like to slap, and then the video. Have you seen the video? The Kanye West, right. I was like, not funny.
No funny. It's like, dude, no.
Like, no, don't be doing that in public.
Like, Coachella deserves better, okay?
Yes. I mean, Beyonce and, her Coachella performance, and what I want to see, what I can't wait to see? I cannot wait to see a comedian take center stage at Coachella.
Ooh.
Y'all heard it here first, everybody. Weigh in, y'all, a 21 question conversation. That's how my mind works. It's like, what about like a Christine Knowlton being able to come out on stage at Coachella and tell jokes? Yeah, baby. Y'all hit me up. I don't know who her manager is, but y'all definitely hit us up. All right. So, of course, this is one of my favorite stories. And thank God that as soon as I went to my Facebook news, it was one of the top 3 stories, because I was going to keep on digging and keep on making Christine Knowlton tell jokes and talk about pictures until I found a picture of it. Shout out and congratulations to Ketanji Brown Jackson, confirmed as first Black female Supreme Court judge. Yay, Christine Knowlton. Can you tell me how you felt about the people who said nay? Do you know there was 47 people that said nay?
Yes, and I'm shocked. I'm like, what? I'm like, she is the best person for the job, all right? It is amazing to see her there. It's like, People are crazy. They're like, no, 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 no. And most of them are all against, having a female there anyway, right? And they're like, no, no. And I'm like, he's the best one.
Right. And the fact that she's African American, I think, underneath it all, because they do have Clarence Thomas, right? So sometimes I think in this instance, when she gave that man the mama face, when he asked her what is the meaning of the word woman, when she looked at him like, I will reach over this counter and slap you if you another stupid question.
That's who we need. That's what we need.
That's exactly who we need. I was like, yes. Some things don't even deserve an answer. Sometimes you, like with your kids, you don't have any, Christine, but people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, they know what I'm talking about. Sometimes when your kids ask you something so stupid, you just like,
Like,
yes. And they know it immediately. And then they quit asking. They know immediately that they screwed up. They be like, oh my God, she's going to kill me. She is going to kill me. Okay. So again, 47 people who said nay, including the man that just confirmed her less than a year ago. What? She was good until she got to where she'll never be voted out. She can never be put out. I guess when they were making up those rules, they wasn't thinking about black people.
Which
they didn't know
so messed up. It's so messed up.
That is. Leave that woman alone. Congratulations,
Yes.
Ketanji Brown, for doing it like nobody else can do it. All right, how about this? Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Fives, the Kid Creole, found guilty in murdering, in murder, period. We'll find out who they murdered later, but just the fact that Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, wait a minute, is that two people or is that one person? Is that two people? Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Fives, the Kid Creole. Oh no, that's one person, and he was in those two groups. Can you imagine if you're performing with someone, Christine, and you're doing all of these big things all of these years, and you turn around and found out they murdered somebody? Like, are you going to do a comeback project with them?
I'd be like, dude, when did this happen? It was like, why wasn't I involved? Like, what's going on, man? I could have helped you hit the body better,
Like, you got caught? Like, oh my dear Jesus, why didn't you call?
It's like, we gotta keep this family tight, We can't let one dead body get between us. Like, what's going on?
Oh my God. How about this one? Russia-Ukraine war. Ukraine official negotiating with Russia said peace talks turned darker. Did you think that they could get any darker?
No. I mean, what's left over there? Some cabbage? Like, what's going on? You're taking away everything from people. You've taken away their children, their families. They're either blown up or they're just missing, or like, what's going on?
Like, how can it get darker than bodies in the street? Like, there's a darker than that? Like, listen, Ukraine and Russia, please. Okay, not listen to this one because I don't know if I need that kind of smoke. But anyway, listen, people out there, how about that? Yes, all people, okay? You can't, you're fighting to destroy something. You're not fighting to keep it, right? Like, if you're fighting to keep it, you're not going to mess it all up, right? You're gonna try to maintain it in the best possible way. You're not just gonna destroy everything in its path. So listen up, people. I don't know, some weird's going on over there, and I'm just saying, if peace talks got darker than that, Christine, we're in trouble.
We
We're in
are. It's
trouble.
like that is not peace talk at all. No.
No, no, no.
Nope.
How
Nope.
about this one? Will Smith warns Jada, don't use me for clout in resurfaced video. Ooh. Do you think that the world should just give Will a break at this moment? Do you think that he's been ran through the mud enough, or do you think this is more of him kind of losing it, telling his wife not to use his name for clout?
I would just say give him a break right now with so much going on. It's like he does not need more stuff in his life, and now that it's like, no, come on, man. It's just going to keep getting worse from there. And then he's really going to lose it. It's like, I don't want to see him lose it. I enjoy watching him in movies and TV and things like that. It's like, I'm a fan, but then all this happened and it's like, what is going on? Like, I don't want other people to lose their stuff too, It's like, no, it's like, give him a damn break. Give him.
Absolutely. Like, can y'all bag up off of him? I think that it's been so much that this is just another kind of look at him kind of unraveling under the pressure. Now he's just turning inward. I'm like, don't be mad at her because when she gave you the side eye, you reacted like a trained puppy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have in that moment told her, we will talk about this once he gets off the stage. I ain't gonna let him get away with it, but I'm not gonna go up there and smack the mummified out of his whole consciousness, okay? I'm gonna talk to him like a man behind the screens. But with the look that she gave Will, she gave him the, if you don't get up there and do something about this, you a sissy, or I don't know what kind of man are you. And it's just like, man, y'all need to really, really give my man's a break for all intents and purposes, I think.
Yes.
And I don't know.
That look, when she gave him that look, I was like, oh man, I better go clean my room. Like, what's going on? Like she's shooting a look and it's like, and he's like, you know what, if I don't do something, I'm never going to get my balls back.
Right. Yes. It's like she's not ever going to take them out of her pocket if I don't just go ahead and do this now. And so I just think, come on, y'all, give Will Smith a break on the other stuff, because as y'all can see, it is not going well for him. He's starting to turn on his wife, which is the reason that he got in trouble in the first place. Well, we have come to the end of the round, Christine Knowlton, and congratulations to you. Yes. I'm gonna get some sound effects here in a minute, but you have come to the end of the round, so congratulations on making it to the end of all three rounds and being candid and forthcoming with us. People don't do that a lot these days, and since we are on UBS and TV on Roku, we'd like to make sure you are who you are before we slap the brand tag on you, right? So if you guys are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, that's how it goes down, okay? So before we slap the UBS and TV on Roku tag on you, we got to know that you are honest and forthcoming with your answers. So shout out to Katash and our home station and all of our Rokuians. We do have a live competition going on, you guys. That's right, live. Go to Roku, take a picture, actually go to Roku, access your Roku device or your friend's Roku device, okay? Download the UBSN TV app, search Sauced in the City, and take a picture of us and submit it on our page. The winning photo wins $25 hard cold cash. That's right, hard cold cash, the winner, okay? Plus, we will be using your photo on all of our platforms for an entire week. That's right, your graphic will be on our show all week so we can show off what you see through your eyes on Roku TV. Look, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. All right, it's time for the big game, of course, at the end of the episode, right? Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna have to get some singing lessons. Let's turn the music up, y'all. Hold on. Big game round. Oh, big game round. Oh. All right. Christine Knowlton, are you ready for your big game at the end of the episode?
I'm ready.
All right, in this big game, it's called What Other Than Auditions. So what we are going to do is we are going to run Christine Knowlton through 60 seconds of random audition situations. And she must use her funny and her acting chops to make it through. Okay, do you got that? You got that, Christine? Because this all rides on you, okay? So we are going to put some things on the screen, and once you see them, I am going to want you to give the audition of your life, 60 seconds worth, okay?
Okay.
All right, audition tape number 1. Welcome to the House Divas of Comedy. 60-second reel. Let's go.
All right, so you've got to get your groove on. Come on down to the House of Divas Comedy. That's right, we've got Coachella in the house. Oh my gosh, have you not walked the stage? You should walk the stage. Come on down. We've got comedy. We've got divas. Oh my gosh, we've got divas. In fact, we have some that are a little bit more than divas, if you know what I'm saying. We've got it all here, man. We've got it all. Divas are for everyone. That's right. Just like using the word bitches, the word divas is used. So if you are a diva, you are a diva. That is right. All across the rainbow. Divas everywhere. Yes, welcome to the House Divas of Comedy. Yes, that's right. Come on down. Yes.
Awesome! Way to go! Okay. I'm loving it. You turned into a house diva of comedy right there at the end. You was like, oh, wait, I'm talking about myself. Okay, yes. Very good audition. All right, people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, that was audition tape number 1. I am going to leave it up to you guys, actually, to tell me who the winner is of her sizzle reel off. Next situation, next title coming up. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. All right, here we go. See, it never works out for me. Sauce in the City singles match game, straight to Roku, 60 seconds, spin.
All right, so hey, are you single? Do you like to mingle? Oh yeah, that's right. We've got a place for you. Yep, the Sauce in the City single match game, straight to Roku. Yes, that is straight to Roku. You don't have to be straight, but it's definitely going to be on the Roku. We are going to have some fun. Yes, that is right. Of all ages, come on down. It's like meet your loving match. Yes, all across the rainbow, we have everyone. If you are looking for someone special, we have got that one for you. But right now, if you are single, you have got to join in the game. That is right. We are looking for singles. We are looking for you. Are you watching this right now? That's right. That's right. We are exactly aimed for you. So come on down to Sauce in the City singles match game, straight to Roku. That's right. There's no waiting in line for that. So come on down and become unsingle today. I've been Christine Knowlton, your host.
Awesome! She said there is no line today. If you wanted to get right to the front, come on down to the singles match game. That was too terribly funny. All right, number 3, and this one is the most important. Ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
All right. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, thank you for tuning in tonight. We've got a lovely show for you here. Right, we are on the UBSN TV on Roku. That is right, you can find us there. Why do you want to find us there? Because we are a bunch of funny people. That is right, we've got comedians like Christine Knowlton. Hi, I'm Christine Knowlton. Hi, welcome to UBSN TV on Roku. Yes, that is right, you are watching here live right now. Yes, come on down. It's like we've got shows, we've got tea time. We've got cat boxes. We've got funny things happening. We've got all sorts of things. It is a variety show beyond compare. That is right, Christine. That is right. The UBSN TV on Roku is where you want to be. That's where all the cool kids are hanging out. Yes, that is, Johnny. And welcome to the UBSN TV on Roku. Please join us. Yes.
Yes, I love it. So you guys who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, that has been your girl Christine Knowlton in her 3 samples of 60-second sizzle reels for each of our projects here on Sauce in the City, live on UBSN TV, live on Roku. Go over there and turn your pictures in. There's $25 on the line. All right, Christine, we have to ask new questions because we are on a new platform. So we ask now everybody who comes across this platform the same 3 questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Number 1, what do you think of our new neighborhood?
I love it. It's amazing. Not only can you watch it on your computer, but you can watch it on your big screen television. It's perfect. I love it here. It's such a great environment. It's so warm and welcoming. Yes.
Aww. Yay.
I love it. It's great.
We aim to make sure, like, I'm so nervous all the time. Okay. Question number 2. Have you ever been a part of an interview like it on the internet or anywhere?
No, I have not. This is like the best interview that I've ever been on. The questions are completely random. I love having like the pictures up there too. It's like love having 3 rounds. It's amazing. It's a whole hour. Like some other interviews might just only last, a couple questions or whatever. Like, what are you doing now? What do you got coming up? Like the same basic stuff. And here it's like it's real world stuff happening. It's great. It's going back through your Facebook timeline, picking some pictures, sharing some memories. Got to share some childhood memories. Sometimes you don't get to do that. It's like there are a lot of things that'll like offset someone's PSTD, but not the fun memories. And this show it was so much fun. I love it. Anyone that wants to be on it, it's like I recommend. It's like getting in touch, like go, like now, like now's the time to flourish.
I'm glad that you said that. Anyone who wants to participate in the show, please go ahead and look us up. It is Sauced in the City. We are Googleable, so we'll come right up. Now, most important question, Christine, and it's the most important question. Will you come back and join us for another episode so we can dig deeper?
Yes, I will. I mean, there is still so much more to tell, and I am so ready for it. It's like, I love it. I'm like, this is only an hour. Why aren't we doing 8 hours? Like, let's do it.
Well, you guys, that has been another episode of Weigh In, Y'all, a 21 question conversation with your girl, Christine Knowlton. We want to tell you how much fun we have had, but we have got to get out of here. We love you, and we will see you tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for your next installment of Weigh In, Y'all, a 21 question conversation.